Now back to the audio sound bites. I haven't forgot this female anti-Trump commercial. I know you people have been out there yelling, don't forget it, Rush. I haven't. But I want to set it up again. Grab soundbite 23. We had to do this in a hurry at the end of the previous hour. It happened on CNN recently, within the last hour and a half. The name of the show is Legal View. It's hosted by Ashley Banfield. She's the one, by the way, who worried that, well, she was called to school. That's right. She was called to school by the parent-teacher group or whatever, because her daughter, no, her son, her fifth grade son was going to school calling everybody loser. And she was worried this was what Trump is doing to our culture. She didn't know what to do about it. Maybe turn the TV off if you don't want your son seeing Trump. But anyway, she's talking to Ryan Lizza of the New Yorker. And something's going on in Ohio today. It has them very, very worried. Apparently, the Secretary of State in Ohio says that they are seeing a lot of Democrats show up and vote in the Republican primary today. And they're very worried what that means. They're worried about it being strategic voting, meaning this is not people voting for a candidate because they really like the candidate. It's voting for some other reason, as in Operation Chaos. So she brings in Ryan Lizza to ask about it. I want to talk to you about what the Secretary of State just said in Ohio. Democrats crossing over in that open primary to vote Republican. Secretary of State said there are two reasons that they might want to do that. Might want to vote for Kasich because they like him. They might want to stop Trump because they don't like him. Or maybe they do like Trump and they're voting for him. So, Ryan, tell us, what does this mean?
I'm a little skeptical that people voting strategically like that can have a big influence. We have seen previous primaries. If you remember, in 2008, Rush Limbaugh announced Operation Chaos, and he encouraged conservatives to go vote in the Democratic primaries to make the Obama-Hillary Clinton race go on a little bit longer. The evidence was it really didn't have much of an impact. So I take it with a grain of salt.
She's not convinced. She's worried this is not something they factored. He's looking for reassurance. This is not going to upset the apple cart, whatever the apple cart. I think everybody in the establishment, Democrat or Republican, wants Kasich to win this today. And what this means is they're worried that a bunch of Democrats are defecting to vote for Trump. I think that's what they're really worried about, because that has happened in previous primaries. And when Lizza says, the evidence, it wasn't really that much of an impact, they wouldn't still be worried about it. They wouldn't still have it at the front of their minds if it didn't have much of an impact.